Aston Martin is about to go all electric, but they need help. For a while, the British sports car company has been getting help from AMG. But now with their plan to electrify their entire lineup by 2026, they need a new partner. And the most logical looks like it'll be Lucid. Lucid would make cars under the $200,000 range, and Aston would cover anything over that amount. Not only does it help Aston get all the good EV parts, but Lucid gets access to Aston's dealer network. Every company is firmly focused on going electric, and that includes Maybach. Maybach actually makes the most sense as an EV, as they prioritize a quiet cabin. And with that in mind, they just showed off the S580e. It's a plug-in hybrid, and it's probably the nicest one ever made. It makes over 500 horsepower, but performance isn't really the point of this thing. With this truck, however, performance does matter. Ford just teased a 1,000 horsepower plus EV Ford Lightning concept. We don't know much yet, but it'll probably be something similar to the company's 2,000 horsepower electric van concept. It'll be built in order to show off the true performance of electric cars. Their competitor Ram is close on their heels, also working on EV trucks. They just showed off the 2024 Ram 1500 in its production form during a Super Bowl commercial, and customers can now reserve a spot for just $100. EVs aren't perfect though. VW just had to recall 21,000 ID4s as they might stall while driving. It's actually a software issue that controls the high voltage battery, so if you have one, make sure you get this checked out. That's not the only bad news for EVs either. A Tesla owner had his entire steering wheel just come off while driving. Tesla actually tried to charge him $100 to fix it, even though it was clearly a manufacturing defect. The company, though, was eventually forced to just give him a new car, but told the public it was goodwill and that they didn't need to do that. Let's move to some good car news. Mini is still working on saving the manuals. They're about to launch a manual driving program where people can come to the track and actually learn how to drive a proper stick car. This is not only a cool program, but also shows Mini's commitment to keeping the manual gearbox around for just a little longer. Maserati is also looking to do something pretty interesting. They just unveiled a new customer program where their wealthiest clientele can actually ask for a custom one-off car. Company's literally going to let customers build whatever they want, which is pretty sweet, but clearly very expensive. Speaking of expensive, the new Mustang Dark Horse can come with fully carbon wheels. Not sure if I would spend the money on this, but it sure is lighter and it sure is cool. Now, you might not be able to afford carbon wheels or a one-off Maserati, but you might be able to afford Hyundai's new subscription program. The company is messing around with a new service that allows you to get a car for under $1,000 a month. This includes insurance, maintenance, and pretty much anything else you need. It's only month to month, so you can cancel anytime, and it honestly might be worth it. For more car news, make sure you subscribe.